Let's draw ice cream. Let's all draw some ice cream and eat it when we're done.
I'm going to show you how to make a scoop of ice cream on a cone or a waffle cone, a sundae, and like a cup of soft serve on a cake cone.
You can draw all three if you want to and add your own details, or just pick one. It's up to you.
So let's start with the regular one. We're going to begin with the scoop on top. I'm going to make most of a circle, but not just the bottom, and some little bumps to show that drippy ice cream on the bottom. Next, I'm going to make a V for the cone. So I kind of find the middle, I go straight down, and I make my V. And I'm going to curve it just a teeny bit on the bottom. Next, I can use my pencil and make some lines that go across one way and across the other way. Cool. Now, if you want to draw a waffle cone, like this one, you actually start with the cone instead of the ice cream. And here's what you do. You start by making your V shape on one side, and then you start a little bit lower on the other side, because these are kind of wiggly, okay? See how they're two different heights? Now I'm gonna curve down and curve down and make my lines. Because a waffle cone starts flat and then you wrap it kind of like a burrito, right? Oh, awesome. And now you're gonna add your ice cream, and you can make it kind of drip over the sides. And that looks kind of lonely, so maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And erase a little bit.
Erasing song, this is my erasing song.
Next, we're gonna make a fancy sundae. So we'll start with the cup. I'm going to make a line that goes across about halfway down my paper. Now I'm gonna make almost like a letter U for the cup. And then the bottom is gonna be like this. Now, if you wanna make a different shaped glass, you can erase it or try something like, here, I'm gonna try one that's like a taller U and maybe has like a little stem on it. This is a super fancy one. And then it's gonna come out a little bit and curve around on the bottom. It's gonna be kind of a extra fancy glass. And notice I'm drawing light because it's hard to make both sides the same, and I can keep fixing it until it looks right. Now it's time for the ice cream. So I'm gonna start on the bottom and make my first scoop, and I'm not making perfect circles. They're a little bumpy because I think maybe the ice cream's starting to melt a little bit. There's so much of it, right? So there's one, there's two, it kind of starts behind it, and here's three. Oh, that looks so good. All right, I'm gonna make some bumps kind of on the bottom, sticking out, and maybe, ooh, I think this needs like some hot fudge. So I'm gonna make some drippies on the top where the fudge might be. Maybe some drippies on this one too. Maybe, ooh, maybe the ice cream's like dripping down the whole thing. And notice my wiggle lines aren't the same. Some drips are big, right? And some are small. And I can erase things too. Maybe on this one, I've got like a cherry. So I'm gonna draw a circle and erase that ice cream right there. Make a curve for a stem, another curve, and add a little spot for light. Let's add some sprinkles and maybe some elegant little lines on the glass. Ooh la la. Our last one is going to be some swirl soft serve on a cake cone. So again, I'm gonna start with the cone this time. We'll go straight across. I actually almost always get this kind of cake cone. I don't know, something about it. Okay, now I'm gonna go across again. So this is my long rectangle. And now this shorter rectangle, this one I made kind of too squished. Almost looks like a flower pot, right? And I'm gonna curve the bottom just the littlest bit. That's pretty good. And now check out this technique. I learned it from an artist named Coach T. She's an art teacher. So you start here, go around, okay? Start on this side, go up, curve back down. That one's a little too big. Let me try again. I'll start here and curve back down. Here, curve down, curve down, curve down, curve down. And see how they're getting a little bit smaller as they go? And for the last one, I'm gonna make kind of like a dollop on top, like it just came out of that machine. And then these are called echo lines. So I add echo lines on each one. They kind of reflect these lines here. Lastly, I'm gonna decorate the cone. And to make it look like that cake cone, I'm gonna make these big letter L's. And it's almost like you're making a square without showing the whole square. It's a little bit of an optical illusion when you do something like this in art, right? So there we go, there's 3 cones. Now you can have fun with this, you know. You can, maybe this one has a little face on it if you want it to. There's a happy little ice cream. Maybe, I don't know, you know what it reminds me of? Instead of an ice cream, maybe I'll turn it into an octopus. And what is an octopus without a baseball hat? I mean, come on, seriously.
And now for some Sharpie, if that's what you want to add. For some people, it's not their style, and that's okay too.
Now I'm gonna color with some crayons. And I have a trick with crayon that I love. You push a little harder on one side around the edges, and then you color really lightly, and it adds some depth, right? Same with this glass. Let's make, you know that like beautiful green glass? So I'm gonna trace my Sharpie lines here, and then coloring nice and light with the rest. Oh, Cherry Garcia. I don't even like this flavor. The chocolate's good though. Oh.